Hey guys, welcome back. This is Lucid. We are jumping back into Bumble Rumble, where I'm playing middle-aged Atlantis. It is turn 87, or actually it's turn 88, but we're going to start with 87, so hopefully we have a 2 for this episode. Let's see what this turn has in store. So I've already played this turn. We see an Ashen Angel attacking. They kill a King of the Deep. I don't think this one had gear, though. Frequently wrong. No, he had gear, which actually is kind of a dick punch. Fair amount of gems on him. Yeah, this Ashen Angel gave 0 fucks about any gear on him, which what the fuck happened? Yeah, he hit me in the head, and that was enough damage after armor to one-hit kill me, so fucker. Okay, we managed to kill this one. We zapped Ulm with Murdering Winter, killed 46 units. Most of these are going to be Geomancers, so that's high value. A hostile mage was discovered, and okay, so my Mind Hunt didn't work. We have another Ashen Angel. So that is a lot of Ashen Angels, and he kills this guy too. Again, has gear, and I thought that this gear would prevent them from dying to Ashen Angels. Like, reliably dying. Like, look, he has 29 protection, he should be able to kill one. I think what's gonna happen is he's gonna fail him, but even, he has morale too. Like, he shouldn't be failing morale checks terribly quickly. What the fuck? Why is he failing a morale check right there? Like, I know fear is strong and all, but I have high base morale, and I mean, like, it didn't get that low. Tiresome, guys. Assassins really are... I mean, I love the asymmetric parts of this game, like the things that make it, like, weird. The asymmetric part, I mean, if you think about it, we all like asymmetric games. Like, if you have a game where there's like 6 factions and they all play the same, like, oh, it's a shitty game, it's a lazy game design. But it's also, like, it can be very frustrating, because, like, these fucking assassins, this is like a 4-gem remote summon that just murdered my guy. Like, my guy who's a thug chassis, like, this is not like a human mage, that I've specifically geared, well, less the 2 miscellaneous items, but I've specifically geared him so that he is not going to die to those fuckers. So we are going to talk about that more later. Importantly, we get Eternal Pyre off, so we steal that from TNG, so we've officially kicked him in the nuts now. Coming down here, we have a little battle here, a little rumble with TNG. So if you recall last episode, we teleported in a bunch of these guys, and we've kitted them with gear that, again, I think will make them hopefully mostly immune to retarded Ashen Angel spam and other things. And all, so the idea with the shield too, okay, really I've kind of fucked this up, because the shield, this Shield of Valor is actually pretty good for Ring of Returning guys, because it's going to not proc Ring of Returning if they get hit by archers. But anyway, this full kit hopefully will survive. We'll find out next turn, which actually is coming hopefully in this episode. Okay, and they just shit out an enormous amount of ice elementals. They intercept the Banelord, fortunately, and they trample him to death, while simultaneously killing all of their mages. Yeah. Get wrecked, buddy. So that is this. Which, pretty nice. I'm not actually sure what gear was on the Banelord. Let's check. Yeah, oh. He had very nice gear on him. So, yeah. Makes everything worthwhile. So there we go. We have kicked him in the dick. We've got some more battles. So he was moving other guys into that same province, but fortunately, you're like, oh, well, your water elemental spammers, they're gonna get fooked now. No, but I put more gems on them. So they have enough for one more blast of water elementals. And that will do it. So we didn't kill the enchanter, but we got everybody else. Gotcha, bitch. Got another battle here. It's coming in and attacking PD. Well, let's take a quick look. A quick gander. This tart has some decent... I really like the TNG items. They're pretty cool. Like reinvigoration armor and reinvigoration swords. It's pretty cool. I dig. I don't know if this will trigger gym usage. It might. Yeah, it did. Fog Warriors, nice. I had just enough PD to do that. I don't think there's much in the way of items on these guys. Okay. So there we go. For events, Earth Gems, Unrest, Growth. One of our liches reformed. And that's basically it. Now, there's a few things I want to cover. One is his army, which I zapped with Murdering Winter, moved from here to here. And it is now 50 units smaller than it was, and he didn't bring everybody. I presume some of these guys were patrolling or something like that. Well, I'm not sure if we're going to zap it with Murdering Winter again. But basically, wait, is this my current turn? 87. No. Okay. It's like, this move looks familiar. But, yeah, he's probably going to get this army out of dodge, because he's probably lost important mages, his communion's been all fucked up, he doesn't really have enough chaff anymore, most likely, and I've got a big scary army. Probably my biggest, scariest army on the map. So we're going to move them on top of this fort, which, you know, it's okay. It's not great. But it's a coastal fort. We like coastal forts. They're easier for us to defend. And presumably we might take Ulm. Now, he may think I'm going to move on to Ulm, and so he may, like, defensively patrol here, too. Move and patrol. So hard to say. But anyway, we're gonna go and ready for a fight. We're basically gonna kick it off with a water elemental, then spam out Falling Frost. A water elemental, 100 fatigue seems like a lot. But on our high water guys, like if you're water 4, it's only gonna be 50 fatigue. So it's not that bad. On this guy, it's gonna be much less. We drop Frostfin, Frog Warriors, Creeping Doom with extra parts of the script, Mass Regen. I don't think I have. I should have had Conservative Gym use on here, but I don't. Mass Regen, Falling Frost. Anyway, Acid Storm. That's the other big one. Army of Lead. So we're coming in. I'm pretty sure that would win against most things he has. The only thing I don't really have here is a great way to deal with. I got a bug bite. Ouch. Itches. The only thing I don't really have is a great way to deal with tarts in this army. This guy can charm them, so that is one way that eventually I'll get tarts, but probably be good to have a couple other ways. So yeah, let's go ahead and... Okay, so the other important thing is getting these guys out. Now, my 2 guys with boots to the messenger, they can skedaddle all the way back here. This guy can't, so he's gonna come here and then go this way. It's a big battle here. I don't really have a lot of... Actually, this is not very well defended, and it's actually pretty freaking valuable. It's almost like a... I mean, it's pretty damn close to being, like, cap level population. It's a huge amount of income from this. But it's not terribly well defended. I don't have a lot of mages here, so... Gotta be a little careful. The other thing I'm doing... I think... We're casting Flames from the Sky at 144. Which is right here. So, that will kill... This is primarily Imperial Geomancers, so... that will wipe out another probably 30 or 40 Imperial Geomancers. Which does not upset me in the least. So I think once I've done that, it's going to really weaken his... Like, this is his main army on this front. So weakening this army is going to really open up space for me to start taking a lot of the big infrastructure over here, potentially even this throne. I want to be pretty careful about TNG's thrones. Like, you can see these are all super heavily contested. So yeah. The other thing we're going to be doing, we're going to be storming this. This is... Yis's last two provinces, which are forts, the forts are both cracked this turn. And Pythium right here, like, there's nothing that can really challenge Pythium taking this. So, yeah. Yeah. So, hopefully Yis kind of gets destroyed this turn, which will zap all of his dominion out of all these provinces, and then my dominion hopefully will come in and fill it up pretty quickly. At least that is what I'm hoping for. I don't think there's too many more magic phase attacks this turn. Let's take a quick gander at what Mr. Hans is doing. He's making shade mails. So the idea... Dodging Ashen Angels, one of the ways to do it is to have gear on your guy that can kill them, but it's not seeming to work, so I might start making shade mails. I actually, after this next episode, we'll actually go ahead and go to it. I don't think there's too much more to send. I send a message to Yes saying, in case this is your last turn, good game. But... Oh, well, there's a few more things. Oh no, we're just moving a small sacrificial army up here to do a magic duel and whatnot. See if we kill somebody important. Here we're gonna raid with a water elemental. But I'm kind of doing low commitment raiding because, you know, a little worried about getting my shit wrecked by Ashen Angels and golems and things like that. Okay, so I think we're going to go ahead and end this turn, and we'll go ahead and start the next one, which is my current turn. And I haven't finished playing, so this is probably going to be a long episode. Turn is doing like an hour, too, so... turn 88, which is our current turn. I've already played some of it. I haven't played most of it. So we got Mind Hunted. I didn't actually notice that, so they might... Wait, what the fuck? How the fuck do you... I have Astro Mages all up in here. Oh, no, I guess they... Well, no, I think I had them. Whoever Mind Hunted me doesn't really know how Mind Hunt works, I guess, because that's a bit strange. We had another Ashen Angel come in. In this case, they killed a... So I don't think the War Shamblers are going to help here. Maybe you do Frozen Heart, buddy, you dumb... Oh, actually, I guess this guy's undead. Shit. Stupid spell. Dark Knowledge, didn't find anything. Okay, we killed 44 units. Most of these are going to be Geomancers. Okay, an arrow appeared and killed a witness of the deep. He died instantly. We cast Astral Window. Disease Demon coming out, which is, again, Tianqi's. Another Ashen Angel killing another. So this is actually, like, a legit problem. Another King of the Deep gets killed. These fuckers. This is just in my forts now, too. I mean, I can do it to him. The thing is, like, my guys are way more expensive than his. So killing, like, a Geomancer doesn't... It's a really bad trade for death... I mean, it's not a great trade for death gems to gold. And he has so many of them. So it's kind of like I'm cheesing him with Murdering Winter and all that stuff, and he's cheesing me with, like, Ashen Angels. The thing is, it's kind of easier to counter Ashen Angels than it is Murdering Winter, so I guess I can't really complain. Okay, we killed an Enchantress. We Magic Dueled, killed one of these guys, plus we kind of scouted. Battle here with Vanarus. Okay, this is the final battle with Yis. I kind of overkill here, I think, on gem expenditure, but you never know if, like, a Tianqi army is going to come waltzing in. So yeah, we're doing all the things. Dropping Water Elemental, Shark Attack, etc. Not all the things, but you know, a lot of the things. So that was that. We got some money. So not a ton of events this turn, but there's kind of a lot of things brewing. We've got a Scepter of Authority, which I don't really think I terribly need. The God of Yes has permanently been vanquished. At the end, she did not rule a single province, and now she has nowhere to return. We will not miss her, though. The player was fun to play against, but yeah, it is very nice to have all this Dominion knocked out, so now we can fill it up. The problem is, there's going to be a fair amount of Dom push coming in from all these forts here on the border, so we need to get our stuff out here in a hurry. Everybody who can preach should be doing that. There's a golem here, too. I think I want to cause the golem to cast Returning, so we're probably just going to zap it with, like, a tiny little magic phase attack. Not from, like, one of my guys, but probably from... well, I'm not sure. The thing we have to actually talk about before we go any farther, and so we'll come back to this. The thing we have to talk about is how the hell do we deal with freaking manifestation? I don't remember where. I think it's in this one I have it pulled up. So here's the kit that I came out with to survive it. Well, yeah, I actually have it here. Problem is, he's also hit me with Earth Elementals, or with Earth Attack. So I have to have something that can survive both. This is the cheapest kit I've come up with that does it. You don't need... the water gems aren't really important. Well, it's important for surviving Earth Attack. Because water elementals beat earth elementals. But, I'll just show you this with... okay, here's an Ashen Angel attacking. Okay, so this is a legit good kit for dealing with them. The main Gosha pairing puts my defense really high. Makes it very unlikely that they kill me. I have high protection, I have high morale. I zap them, which is going to stun them and keep them from killing me. So this is the cheapest kit I could come up with for my Kings of the Deep that is going to keep them alive. So we're going to be switching into producing that. Took a fair bit of not a ton. Took a little bit of testing to figure that out. And I haven't done a lot of testing this game, especially lately. But I think this Ashen Angel spam is becoming a problem. So, did we go through all the events? We blocked something here with the rainbow, which is nice. TNG has an enchantress come in here, and this is kind of funny. Tried to... I'm not actually sure what she summoned. Swarm? Yeah. Not sufficient. Take that enchantress off your hands. Yeah. So we've already been through the events for this turn. Now, the situation we're in is this once very scary TNG army has been reduced through one Murdering Winter and one Flames from the Sky cast to something substantially less scary. And a lot of these guys probably have afflictions too from getting zapped. So I think what we're going to do is storm this. And then I was thinking about nuking this again, but I'm not sure I will. Not sure I will. I do need to make sure, for example, we don't do... We have these... Well, actually, I don't think she can be on conservative gym use, because I'm actually worried about her dying to assassins. This guy definitely not. Conservative gym use, unfortunately, and I don't think it's common knowledge, but it does not apply to assassins. I mean, it also... past my bedtime. It also applies to assassination, so if you have it checked, you won't use gyms in combat, which will often lead to your guy dying, which sucks. We're spamming out Record of Creation. I cast it somewhere the other turn. Yeah, didn't find anything. We're going to do it here. It's a pretty way to efficiently site search all of your forwarded labs. We've got a big army here, and I kind of want to make it bigger, but actually we need to put some PD. Don't really need to research. We could have you patrol. So, yeah. This is a big army. This is a really big army. But this army might go fight Pythium. If this army fights Pythium, I don't really want to get in its way. Actually, maybe I message. We're gonna pull it up now. I'm just gonna... I don't know if you can see it. You might not be able to. I'm gonna message Sakane. And I think I'm just gonna say... I'm pretty happy with what I have on the Bandar log front. Though I plan to... so maybe I say, though I plan to continue... Though I'm unsure about what will happen on the Olmish front, I want to offer you any assurance. I want to offer you some assurances that I won't disrupt your army movements in the Bandar Log Arena or threaten Bandar Log. itself, if indeed those armies are dealing with Pythium. So the other thing I have to do is, well, I've got to figure out, like right now like raiding wars are okay, like a stalemate raiding war, which is kind of what I'm in with TNG. Like I've won a fort. I'm getting probably, I might have been able to still have this land if I hadn't attacked him, but maybe not. And I might get more land. I potentially could get this throne, but if you're interested, anyways. So, yeah. So I have to decide, do I want to continue this? Like, TNG's very big, though. I mean, I'm very big, too. Like, I do take up more of the screen, probably. I think I'm probably the biggest right now. But, like, just... Like, I'm rating him. He's not really rating me as much. Like, he's just retaking stuff I've taken from him. And a lot of his stuff has, like, really nice gems. So, it would be kind of cool to get... Like, the rating thing is fine. It's just not working, because there's freaking... Ashen Angels. Anyway. We're patrolling this down not really quickly enough. If I have the time, I need to go ahead and make... I need to make probably a few more of these rings and put them out here, or something like that. The other thing, and I've got it... Okay. Oh, shit. I thought I had typed it up. Maybe I lost it somehow. I'm thinking about going to war with Relay. I think the play I have to make is going to war with Relay. I'm a little unsure of the timing, but I've been talking with Vanarus. Vanarus is kind of getting their ass kicked by Relay, but they're still hanging in there. So I think I have to declare war on Relay, and I need to do it soon. And I have my plan to go in and sack their... Where the hell is their cap? Their cap, which is just right here. And I'm just gonna try to one-turn crack it with my Kraken, which they might not expect. So that would be kind of hilarious. But I can also potentially, with Boots of Quickness, I can move people... I think we can test it. I don't think it will work for Boots of the Messenger. We can test Boots of the Messenger. No. But I think if I have Boots of Quickness, which I would have to forge, I can move a few key people in. Which maybe actually I go ahead and do. Like, put Earth Boots on this guy. Ferry him out, because then I'll do Boots of Quickness and swap him on a scout. That will give me a reliable army of Goldcaster beside my Pretender, because my Pretender, assuming this is like Dominion 8 or 9 or 10, is going to be really low HP. I can still use him, but it's just, he's not very reliable, if you know what I mean. And like, Horus can pick him off and stuff too, so I don't want to be depending on him for important spells. My Watercasters, I can just have them move in with their own Boots of Quickness. But I have a nap 2 with him, so I need to decide. I'm sending out a bunch of scouts this way. We're kind of mass-producing scouts out of these 2 forts for the moment. The problem with that is TNG really looks like they're mobilizing for war. Like, and I don't have a ton of stuff to defend this right now. So one of the things I did was I stopped recruitment almost everywhere, and I haven't actually played this part of the turnout, but I think I'm going to do like a massive PD dump here. And, because, you know, like, how else are we going to survive this? And I'm thinking what we're going to do is... I'm thinking he's going to attack me this turn, actually, because everything's kind of in position. So I need to make sure my script is kind of set up okay. 65, 40. Put you guys in the back. Hope attack. But I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll have... Oh shit. Do I not have an earth one? We need more earth boots, guys. Okay, where do I have some earth boots on here? I need to forge more. Okay, this is the... That's one place near TNG. Okay, here we've got some earth boots. You're just researching. Okay, we need to make some more, by the way. You're in charge of making another pair of earth boots. But yeah, I was going to do a PD dump here. To do this properly, I'm thinking... Let's look at this. This guy's probably going to have Phoenix Pyre, so Reinvigoration Gear is going to be quite nice on him. This guy is probably going to be doing Will of Fates on the army, which is going to be really good. Versus Pythium, well, we don't really have Gifts of Heaven quite the same way with Pythium we have to worry about we do with TNG, but it's certainly possible. I think we'll throw this on him. And these guys are all going to patrol, so this is going to be my... this is going to be my Army of Leadcaster. This is going to be my... Well, we'll go ahead and do it instead of talking about doing it. This guy's going to cast... Acid Storm. Well, we don't want to actually go off too soon. It can kind of fuck up some stuff. So we're going to do Phoenix Pyre first, then we're going to do Acid Storm. Then we're going to do spells. You are going to do Mass Regen. And then maybe Howl's... All the summon spells are not going to be terribly good. Like, I could do Howl, but with Acid Storm up, Howl's not necessarily awesome. We could do Creeping Doom before we get an Army of Gold out, which would be kind of hilarious. That would be pretty funny. Now this guy is just going to drop Army of Gold about as fast as he can. I could do Army of Lead. I'm not sure which one I want to do. I think whichever one... I also have to plan on doing Ground Army. Well, let's take a look at Pythium real quick. I forget... Well, he has an Archangel, so he could definitely be... We're going to do Army of Gold. And then coming down here, we're going to do Ground Army. I think we need to give him all my Earth Gems. So... to be careful about stacking them actually on top of each other. Because they can get magic dueled, which, you know, God help me if we've got that happening. I think we're actually going to put our tougher guys in the front. Okay. Now this guy is going to do Power of the Spheres. Then he's going to do, I think, just Will of Fates. Oh, we also need to do anti-magic, because we're doing... I think we can actually afford to do anti-magic first, and then Will of Fates. And that will do it. Skelly Spam not going to help so much. Life After Death would be nice. I don't know if I can cast it. I think you need to be Death 4. Yeah, we're not going to cast that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. There might be a lot of piercing damage coming from this army. Yeah, Hastus and Velites. So primarily piercing damage. So if I could get off Skeletal Legion, it would actually be really good here. Skeletal Legion we can get with Death 3, so this guy with the Skull Staff can cast it, and I think that is a good use of his time. I have a vampire. So we have our first vampire, by the way. He's making more of himself, but I think we're going to actually have to pull... We're going to swap out his gear. I don't want to risk this helmet on him, but I don't really have any problem risking... Oh shit, we don't have enough death gems. I'm making 2 specters, because I realize now that I'm going to need a lot of Shade Mail Hallbergs. And right now I'm having to use my Pretender. We don't want to do that. So, probably I'm going to need another Skull Staff. Now, this guy... Do we throw this on him so hopefully he doesn't die? But yeah, his whole job is basically going to be dropping... How much fatigue is this? 100 fatigue. But it'll cost him 50. Thing is, with Skeletal Legion, I kind of want to get anti-magic off first, so I kind of want it to go... Okay, well, this guy is going to go 125 plus... So this is 275 total casting time. I want it to go after that. So... We don't want him doing Soul Vortex. Darkness would not be bad, but it's too high a path for me. So I think we're going to do... Thing is, you can disease your guys. That's why I'm trying to time it right. Let's go ahead and put you in approximately the right spot. It's looking like everybody, all my troops are going to be on Guard Commander. So, we could do Shadow Blast, hold. Skeletal Legion, and then give him 2 gems for this and 2 gems for that. And 1 gem in case I counted wrong. Should work. So this is... Okay, he needs to patrol. Let's add him to my little patrol party. The things... Okay, what am I not doing? I don't have Fog Warriors, which would be probably pretty good. The Archangel, they can be doing air stuff. So I think I could survive Wrathful Skies. Maybe not. They can also do fire stuff. I think the other thing I kind of want to do, like, I need some things that are going to kill things quickly, and I think my best bet for that is going to be... Okay, there's a good chance that these guys kind of get murdered here this turn. Okay, we've almost got the Unrest patrolled out here, though. Got a fair amount of PD. Got... I'm actually kind of cool with having these guys chill out here. They could get magic dueled. I kind of would like to get an Astral Mage over there. Maybe we take one of you and... God, I don't have enough gems. Maybe for now we just move this guy here, and all he's gonna do is just spam out Body Ethereal. Not really a great use, but that will prevent Mindhunt from sniping my Lich. This fort, like all my real inland forts, are actually pretty vulnerable. Reaching here. If we get attacked, we're retreating. Okay, same thing for you. I'm using Atlas of Creation here this turn because I haven't side searched it. I have no idea how well Yist did, but I probably should do it here. Yeah, we'll do it in a lot of places. Like here, I probably need to do it. Well, I don't know. He's side searched. He's found a lot anyway. I don't know. We'll do it. I don't know. I have no idea if it's going to pay for itself. But having it as a booster when I need it is also pretty damn handy. Oh god, we have no earth. That means I can't make my little zappy shields. I have to decide here too what I want to do. Like, okay, so this is a scary army here. Or pretty scary. Like, mage support plus tarts equals a little pretty scary. I have to be pretty careful about raiding anywhere that this place can attach to. I think I'm going to... Okay, wait. Hey, we have a message back from Sakanay, so this is some real-time diplomacy. On the Bandar log front in that region in general, I think I've made raiding a little too expensive for your taste, and I'm not sure you feel like you can keep any non-forted provinces. Sieging forts is trickier for me, obviously, due to the murdering winter flames from the sky. It was certainly my intention to push in the Ulmish direction, and I don't think that objective has changed for me. Is there something else you need to be doing near Bandar log? Are you suggesting we make some kind of ceasefire on one front only? Yeah, basically. So I'm saying, yeah, basically that way you can deal with Pythium more effectively. Since I'm beginning to worry more and more about him. So, okay, the other thing is I've finished a fort here. I need to upgrade it, but I think that's going to take a back burner. We're going to move this guy inside of it. Do I have Shambler skin? I want to go ahead and... We're going to go ahead and try to move one guy in here. And he might not make it if they attack me this turn. Like, they could one turn pop this. But I have various things I could do. That would prevent him from taking this, depending on what he moves in. God, the Dominion pressure is pretty intense this game. Okay, we're site searching everywhere. We need a site search here for nature and water in case nobody's done it. We're preaching here. Okay, there's a few things happening too. One thing is I'm going to send my golem at these guys. I'm pretty sure the golem will take them out. Seems very safe, but that's what I said the last time my golem died. These guys are not really ready to go get redeployed. I think I have a Ring of Returning, which I want to put on this guy. Anybody holding my Atlas of Creation anywhere remotely near a war zone, I think I want to do that. It's an 80 gem spell. It's like losing a global. Or an 80 gem item. No sites here, so I guess it's worth trying it. If we do agree to a ceasefire, then, yeah, I'll probably not raid, so we'll see what he has to say. And then I'll say, yeah, Ashen Angels, I'm doing Diplo with Sakane again. Okay, so here we go. Site search Earth, so we're going to keep these guys marching around. I'm assuming he's probably going to agree to a ceasefire on this front, and it's not going to be super clear what's going on, but okay, the other thing we have to do, we have to make a decision about fighting Relay. A lot of this is pendant on whether I can hold this from Pythium while I take Relay out. And I'm not actually sure. I'm like super weak in this part of the map. I've got this army which can move in and potentially protect, like, you know, some forts here or something like that, but oof. Like this one, I mean, I just have no way of holding on to it. Pangea is even going to be hard for me to hold on to. At least I have some mages here. I have the core path mages here that I'm going to need to hold on to it. But yeah, let's put you on making some more Vine Ogres, maybe. I think you need to be Nature 3. What are we doing here? You were site searching. Okay, we haven't site searched Earth here. You're doing that. We are fixing very inefficiently. You can see we're site searching a fair amount and not finding a ton, but we're finding some stuff. I'm finding a few gems every turn. This turn I didn't, but I think last turn I found a few. Now, what I could do... So I actually am, like, definitely threatening this throne right now. Thing is, if I move on it, everybody's going to attack me. But I feel like everybody's pretty close to attacking me, so I'm really not sure. I think I need to chill out a little bit and let my Dominion settle in. But in the meantime, the other thing is I'm almost done with research. I've got Construction 9 left and we're 2 turns away so I'm 2 turns away from being researched, which basically means, and I don't need Construction 9, so I'm basically done right now. So, God, I really need to go to war with... The other thing I need to check for is artifacts. I think I need to go ahead and declare war on Relay. The thing I'm going to need to do that is I'm going to need a freaking huge-ass army. Now, he has 70 undead leadership. So I can actually take... I've got some undead chaff here. I can bring that underwater. That can be part of my teleporting squad. The turn I'm going to zap Mr. Hands in. Which, if I send him the nap message this turn, I can't attack him next turn, but I could attack him the turn after. Can't attack him next turn, so that means next turn I would need to move this guy here. Yeah. So maybe I make a Mound King here. Move that Mound King with some undead underwater. Next turn. Because we've got a decent... Not decent. We've got a small little reanimation factory. That will add some nice bulk to my... my god's army. Right now he's making Tomb of Forgotten Masons, so I can upgrade some of my forts, should I decide to. Though I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking... that might not actually be the best thing. It's kind of expensive. Could be nice. I mean, I think it's pretty important. The thing that I also kind of want, though, it would be nice to have the Gatestone, but I think for, like, risky maneuvers, like going into enemy territory with my god, I don't know if the Gatestone is actually the item. It would be good on, like, a Seraph or something like that, where I'm not worried about assassins, that HP's not going to lower in enemy dominion. But as it stands, we can just cast Astral Travel, and that's... we need to be 7? Shit. I think what I need to do is take everybody with Mr. Hands and go ahead and gateway them to, like, this province, and then I can consolidate troops, and then I can have 170 Shamblers with Mr. Hands, and we can teleport right on top of Relay's capital. The turn we're doing that, we'll Boots of Quickness move a couple key mages over this way. We'll have like a water guy to cast all the water spells. We'll have an earth guy to cast all the earth spells. Each of them needs to have Boots of Quickness and a bottle of water. This guy will swap out the Boots of Quickness with the bottle of water. I'm kind of thinking about all the things I need to build. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to take all these guys, we're going to gateway over here. From here, we should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're 5 away, so we can do astral travel. But that means I also need to load up everybody over here, and we're gonna take all you guys and move you up here. Now, how many can Mr. Hands hold? Mr. Hands can hold 200... oh no, that's magical beings. 185, and he's got 35, which means we can put another 150 on. I've got 60 here, and I've got 60 here, so that's 120. So I could actually have a few more. I could have 30 more. Now getting... I don't know if those guys will be there in time. But I could potentially put these 80 guys in there too. Anyway, we'll see if... I think the timing might actually work for that. I think we're kind of doing things one turn earlier than we might absolutely need to. Let's go ahead and pull some of this gear off. I really need to sort out my item inventory after doing this a few times. When you don't really keep the same items on the same guys, you end up with kind of like a cluster at the top. Let's see what Sakane says. So, Sakane says, "Well, my armies near Bandarlog are indeed a little paralyzed. Hard to keep pressure on Pythium if you're threatening Bandarlog. I'm curious how you would estimate who comes out on top so far in this war." My feeling is that I've inflicted more damage. No army clashes, just based on gear lost and gems spent. Well, in gears and gems, then yeah, you are winning. In gold lost, I think I have the upper hand. But pretty even. Pretty grindy and even. Okay, so let's get cracking. We need to make 3 boots of quickness. Oh, this guy is going to be coming with that army too. He's actually super legit. Turn 1 anti-magic casting. Hello. We're going to take him. So he's actually going to need... He's going to need something. I'm not sure what he's going to require, but he's going to need it. I think we're going to take one fully kitted up enslaved mind spamming dude in case there's a god or some horrible shit we need astral things to deal with. Or maybe 2. Problem is he can magic duel them, but not with my god. Well, even with my god present, they can. The astral one is like the one I'm really cautious about, which is why it's so nice having this guy come. He's also going to need a bottle of water. I'm going to need a shit ton of bottles of water, guys. Like... let's go ahead and make 4. And then boots of quickness, I'm going to need another 2. So I think I've got 3. I'm going to make 1 more boots of quickness just in case. And then I'm going to need to load them up with a shit ton of water gems. But this is going to be a sneaky fucking move. The thing is, why taking Ryla's cap is so important. Not only will his god not necessarily be able to respawn if we kill it, but all his little Ring of Returning thugs, which he's using, which are going to be really freaking annoying to deal with, none of that shit's going to work if I take his cap. So, that will be knocking that strategy out. And then also, it's going to prevent him from using the Void Gate. It's going to give me astral income and more water income. I mean, taking anybody's cap is obviously a pretty big blow, but I think I've got the tools I'm going to need to make this happen. I think we're going to make more earth boots. We really need you to make it. Maybe this guy... I think he's going to cast Life After Death. Darkness isn't going to do any good. Skeletal Legion's kind of meh, especially if he uses Lobo Guards. It'd be nice to be able to cast Fog Warriors. It's the only thing I'm, like, super missing. Let's see what he's saying. Okay, we're protected here. Here we're not really protected. I think there's a very good chance we'd lose this fight. I mean, Acid Storm is nice, but relying on it... Oof. And a lot of our PD is shitty. No armor. I guess it has okay HP, better than human. Actually sure where you're going. Maybe we come down here. Okay, let's make more Boots of the Messenger. You know, what we need to do is pull you off. You are going to use this. I kind of care more about my death gems at the moment. Okay, do we have all the things we're going to need? Do I have a water guy here first? Okay, we do. We have a few water guys. So these guys can get loaded up with like a bottle of water, one of these, a living... Yeah. They don't have hats. It's probably okay. Oh, we do have some... Oh, we actually do have some thug gear. So... They can survive Ashen Angels. So, we have a golem coming in here. I could potentially take this or this. I'm not sure which one I want to go for. Actually, maybe we just play it safe and kind of protect their golem investment. And we... So this is the kit, and you can see I already went and made it last turn. But... Well, we actually may need a bottle of water to deal with. Well, a water lens, if we cast... I don't know if we're going to cast water elemental, though. I think the water lens comes off. Do we have a bottle of living water? Yeah. So maybe we teleport this guy here. Give him some water gems. He should be able to do... living water a couple times. Okay. This should be able to deal with all of this assassin bullshit. And then I've got another kit. Guess this is just as good. Don't have a water bracelet for you, sir. Which actually, in our current venture, is going to be significant. Let's find one. I've got so many water bracelets. It's like when I have nothing better to do, I just make water bracelets. I feel like I might need... Okay, I can't make it, so just have to get by with what we have. feel like he's probably going to try to raid and take this back. But if he sends his army, I'm kind of fucked. So maybe I go and zap that. Fuck that script up, bro. It's just a different guy. Wait, why? Oh, I guess it's 200 fatigue, isn't it? I don't think we have enough. I think you're gonna hang tight. Okay, he could make it here, though. No, I think you're gonna hang tight. So this is definitely gonna get nuked. You're gonna summon allies, which would just be a ghost. I guess I'm actually okay. I don't really need another skull staff after the one I'm currently forging. Okay, you can research. Okay, we actually can make more of these kits now, which is nice. Honestly, though, this whole like astral teleporting into, like, he can do magic duel and kill me. Ugh, I don't think we're gonna do it, guys. This just is not the way to. I can do this kit. Oh man, it's just gonna be hard raiding TNG. Like, if he starts magic dueling, like, one Imperial Geomancer in every fort is gonna make this not worthwhile. I mean, what we can do is just put all of this on this guy. And then he could come, but it won't be magic phase. Yeah, fuck this. I'm gonna do it, but it's only worth it if I'm taking some out, like a target. And the golem should be able to take this out. But just like going at random, I don't think it's worth it. Let's see what Sakane says. Okay, so Sakane says back, possibly, though remember PD is free. My thinking is, in the Bandar log area is this. In terms of our war, I really don't see an advantage in a ceasefire now. I can really defend against your raiding cost effectively, lost gold, income far outweigh your lost gem investment, and to be honest, I don't really feel threatened by your armies if you tried to take, say, Bandar log. I couldn't defend the cave province simply due to logistics, and there's no good reason why I should stop murdering all your mages. The only reason I can see for a ceasefire there is to be able to put more pressure on Pythium, but then why should it be up to me to do that, unless you're planning on taking 71 with those troops near Bandar log while I pressure from land? I suspect your water fire income, even with the globals, is enough to support one Flames from the Sky and Murdering Winter each turn, if you still need to reforge thug gear, etc., and your supply of guys with water for fighting. You're not going to waste those offensively on my domes. So that's another reason to keep fighting on multiple fronts, more targets. Well, and so I think I'm going to say, well, I thought that you... Okay, well, I think what I'm going to say is you have those big armies in Bandar Log that don't seem to be doing anything. I just wanted to offer if that would free them up to move. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be no ceasefire. So we can potentially try to kill his shit. Like, what's going to be the best thing to kill this guy? And Ashen Angel is not going to kill this golem. I don't think we're going to kill that golem. But I think we're going to... If Ashen Angel is like his #1 play, we're going to have to start shitting out scouts. And none of these expensive mages, we're going to make shitty mages. And we're casting Flames from the Sky on this army at 151, because it can't be domed. I could potentially get these guys, but anyway. So... I think what we're going to do maybe it's good to have a crystal shield on hand. Do I have? She could potentially... Well, no, Fogware is a little hard to cast. She might be able to... Where's my Ring of Wizardry? I could get a fairy... I could do Fairy Court. We're just gonna Blood Hunt. Yeah, unless this is like a juke and there's not a real army here, this is going to be an extremely expensive. Flames from the Sky. I mean, I could also cast it with Murdering Winter, but... maybe make Binoculars here with you. I think you're gonna make another one of these shields. I kind of need to make more. Okay, we've now site searched most all of this shit. Okay, finally, I've made it through all of my moves, so we now get to double check. Okay, so here I feel pretty confident. Here... yeah, not too much is happening. Here, not too much is happening. Preaching. Are we preaching here? Anybody that can preach? No, we're building a temple here. We're not preaching yet. I don't know how much money he has, but maybe he has more money than me, because I'm a little hurting on cash. I feel like he's not going to attack me too, because he knows I've like been hitting this army every turn. Where did I hit with Flames from the Sky? Go to Province. Yeah, I hit this army again. Okay, she's okay. You know, potentially she could actually teleport on top of... Let's see how close we are to relay. 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, probably not. Man, look at it. We're using all our gems, guys. We're playing the game. I do want to take all these guys and like move them over here. But I think that's about it. I think we've kind of done this turn now. The only thing I haven't done is send relay a message, so I'm going to pause it and I'll type that up. Okay, hey guys, I finished the Diplo with Sakane, and yeah, I don't think we're going to do the deal. The deal was basically we do some kind of limited ceasefire, so yeah, we're definitely going to Flames from the Sky this guy. We're going to do some light raiding too. I'm doing a magic phase attack over here on this forest. I'm going to show you the message from relay, which is where I paused the video, but it's been like 15 minutes. So, yeah, we're doing Call of the Wild here, which will hopefully take this province back, but importantly, it will... Well, I don't know. Let's actually go here. Actually, I'm probably going a little too heavy on bodyguards for these guys. They probably only need one. Like, it's really only going to be effective if it's a light PD, but it's like a very low gem investment here if it is. Well, actually, I think I want them to be in range, so I think we'll do something like this. I have no idea if this will work, but if it's light PD, it should work. Maybe I don't want them quite in archer range. Might be like right here. But we're doing Call of the Wild here. If I have no idea what's going to happen, but potentially he could move this army, which I want to be a little careful with. I've drafted my message to relay. We'll go ahead and show you that. We have had a long-term and prosperous peace. While we have each conquered other nations, we feel this must come to an end since our wars on land with TC have proven mostly fruitless. As such, we will end our nap too and take a shot at a war with the squids to see if it's more prosperous for us. Hostile orders may be received 2 turns after you receive this message. Good luck in the worst to come. So that's basically what we're doing. I probably actually should make a Crown of Command too. I think that would just be a really good item to have, you know, lying around. In case we need it. For gatewaying people around. I think I have a Scepter of Authority too from an event, which is going to give me additional command. These are going to be very useful items for gatewaying, which I think is going to be an important part of this war. Actually, I'm gonna pause it, watch the before and after. Check this shit out. Okay, and like magic, boom. It took like 4 minutes. Here we go. So I got them kind of sorted out. It's better to see. It's a lot easier to tell kind of what I have and what I don't. I'm trying to figure out where my Ring of Wizardry is. I know I have it somewhere. I just don't know where it is. Oh, it's on my Murdering Wintercaster. So it's right. We need to actually think about this, because if this guy gets zapped by a spell, which totally could happen, we're going to be very, very sad. So we actually need to kit him up to survive. Okay. Give him people guarding him. Let's give him the full shebang. Guard commander, cast, fire, murdering winner, or flames from the sky. This is gonna, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I think I need to tell Sakane. So 1 second. Okay, so I just sent Sakane a message saying, you know, the other thing, and I don't know if he's thinking about it. So he was saying one of the reasons he didn't want to do it is just to have more targets for me to nuke, so that potentially I wouldn't be nuking him on this front. But I just kind of replied with a message like, the other reason you might want to think about it is because then you actually could concentrate armies without worrying about me nuking them. Like, this would be like a safe, nuke-free area. But anyway, we'll see. Yeah, I assume he has some reinforcements coming in, but we'll see. And with that, I think we're basically done with this turn. We've done a lot. We're getting gear together for a surprise attack on Relay. It's not going to be easy going to war with Relay. I think if I go to war with Relay, I'm definitely going to pull everybody else into war with me, because I'm actually, if I go to war with Relay, I'm actually going to be getting close to a throne victory. Like, I have to take this from Shiniyama, who I have a nap with, but my nap with Shiniyama is going to be broken if I take another throne. Like, not broken, like I break it, but the nap will expire. Because I think if I get 10 throne points, then yeah. So I could take it and not claim it, but I'm pretty sure he would get wind of that. But I'm not super worried about him attacking me. I don't really... He can't take any of my land shit. This is like one of the things I'm worried about least. Pythium, I think I'm pretty well prepared to defend against him. Though I could be proven wrong. So there's a very good chance things are going to be bad. But I think, yeah, getting my Dominion here, I think is a big part of kind of winning the medium run. Maybe we do 2. Maybe 1 is too few. Maybe we do... No, the thing is with this, they actually get that freaking penalty. I don't think that's actually worth it. I think there's a good chance this will work. Though it may not. We'll find out. I'm not risking much. It's like 80 gold. I do want to kill this vampire, but having this big army here next to it actually is making it really dangerous for anything I send in, because he could send the army and then it would die. I kind of need more... I don't even know where all my rings of returning are. I know I've made a shit ton of them. Or not a shit ton, but I had a few. They're all gone. This guy's got 1. None of them are here. I just need to, like, do a like scour. I don't know, I've got one here. That's probably a good place to have it. Don't want my fairy queens dying. Got one here. This one actually is probably less important. I could probably pull that one. Turn 1 earthquakes are also something I could do. There's a lot of things I can do. Like sending in Mr. Hands with a Ring of Returning and having him teleport on top of an army like this and just blast turn 1 earthquakes. It would be pretty good. Pretty good. Anyway, I think that's it, guys. It's been a really long episode. Thanks for tuning in. See ya.